All right, so please, now that it is quiet, that means we can rebuild the tension and the suspense and our excitement for your first comedian. She is brilliant, bright, vivacious, such a delight. I just met her the other day, and she absolutely blew me away. Please, make it loud for Annalise Servin!
Thank you so much. Shout out to Jane and Amanda. They're so funny. All right, so beach theme. I love a theme, y'all. But lately, the beach feels like it's like filled with cat shit and hypodermic needles. I'm talking about the beach of life, you know. Life's a beach. I'm just playing in the sand. But the seagulls at this beach wear these really ugly red hats and go, my God, my God. It's annoying. So I'm gonna keep it light today with my set. Has anybody gone no contact with a family member before? Yeah. Excellent, excellent, yes. When there are gay people around, you can almost bet someone has gone non-contact with somebody. Well, I have gone no contact with my grandma for about 12 excellent, peaceful years. And yeah, you know, my grandma, she was really interesting. I know grandmas, you kind of have this image of like someone really wholesome, maybe someone who knits and makes you cookies or something like that. Not Susie. Susie was more like the grandma who guaranteed that my college was going to be paid for because she would give me a Beanie Baby with every Christmas and birthday gift. She said, this is going to pay for your college someday. Yeah, that didn't turn out so well. She also ran through men. She had several marriages. And one time she got so mad at me because I didn't want to go get my belly button pierced with her. Fuck, I think I'm actually making her sound like really cool. So let me take a second to turn you against her, okay? She was like a super neglectful parent. She would leave my mom alone as a child all the time to like babysit her children or her friends' babies, you know, like icky stuff like that. At one point in my life, I didn't know if my name was Annalise or Spoiled Brat because that's all that she would call me, you know? Yeah, okay. See, now we're getting a good picture of Susie. All right. And you can tell why I have not wanted to talk to this woman in 12 years. But I will say, I did have an encounter with Susie recently. Thankfully, not face to face, because she knows I would throw hands, but it was a virtual encounter. You see, I was celebrating a birthday a few Septembers ago, and it was a wig party. So I was in this amazing purple wig, kind of shoulder length with some fringe, and I took a selfie with my mom because we're celebrating, and we looked cute as fuck. My mom, being a woman in her 50s, posted that photo to Facebook for everybody to see. And then somebody comments on that Facebook photo, and who should it be but Susie? And my mom tells me what this comment said. It said, Annalise looks like a washed up rock star, and you look tired. This is on her daughter's photo, by the way. And my first reaction is, oh my God, you think I look like a rock star? And then my second reaction is, I can't even tell what this woman looks like because she's constantly using her Facebook to catfish men into relationships. So I can't really comment on that. I will say, though, while I have really enjoyed my time being no contact with Susie, I did recently have another encounter. You see, I started telling these jokes, and because she's been into Wicca, she must have caught a whiff of it somehow and heard that I was talking shit. Because just this week, I received an email from Susie. And what did it say? 3 simple words: I miss you. Now, I've always been told, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I plan on ignoring this email for sure. However, it was very tempting to type up a generic kind of form email that said something along the lines of, you've reached the inbox of Annalise Servin. So sorry that you will not receive a reply within the near future. She's busy on tour. She's a fucking rock star. But I didn't, so I'm just gonna ignore that bitch. But yeah, I guess the grandma jokes aren't really hitting. Everyone here must have a really good relationship with their grandma. Can't relate. So I will sort of leave you with this idea I had driving the treacherous I-5 from like the Seattle area down to Portland. Yeah, that drive sucks. But I was thinking, as someone was riding my ass while I was going 80 miles in the fast lane, I thought of this bumper sticker, and let me know what you think. With your applause, please, if that wasn't clear. So, vision for this bumper sticker. At the top, big and bold, it says, caution. And then in a little bit smaller letters, it says, if you're riding my ass, I'm going to assume that you want to eat it. All right, I'm going to make that bumper sticker. Please make it loud for your host.